like we're playing tug of war and I'm the rope and I'm stretched to the limit, but you keep on pulling in. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Sword Art Online alternative Gale Online kicks ass. All kinds of ass. Too much ass. More ass than a Sword Art Online spinoff has any right to kick. Cause this didn't have to be good. In fact, I thought the first 3 episodes were just okay, and I was completely fine with that. In my eyes, Sword Art Online rising to the soaring heights of mediocrity is worth a pat on the back. But holy shit, did these writers not want to settle for mediocrity. SAOA GGO is about Karen, a college student who's uncomfortable with her height as she strives to make friends and learn social skills by playing Gale Online, a full-dive virtual reality game centered around guns? Yeah, guns. The vague concept of guns. Gale is about guns. Go figure. Anyways, we follow Karen as Len, her adorably short player avatar, as she sets out to shoot all the things. And god damn it, this show is a good time. It definitely earned its title as the alternative to Sword Art Online. For starters, Karen is an incredibly likable character. As Len, she's adorable and determined, and as Karen, she's painfully relatable. But it goes way beyond that. At least for the first arc, Gale's stakes are relatively low compared to its edgy counterpart. Or rather, Karen's extrinsic goal of winning Squad Jam, the team-based tournament that serves as the narrative stakes for the first few episodes, and her internal goal of gaining confidence don't necessarily match up. Yes, winning Squad Jam would be nice and it probably would boost her self-esteem, but losing Squad Jam doesn't necessarily mean a loss of confidence, which allows Gale to ramp up the tension to some ridiculous heights, because winning Squad Jam is never a guarantee. Actually, one of my favorite aspects of Karen is just how frazzled and uncertain she is in the heat of battle. There's nothing like a good reaction shot to really send home just how much control a character has over a situation, and most of the time, Karen has almost none, which makes Karen a far cry from her predecessor. One of the major problems with SAO was that we knew that Reki Kawahara wasn't going to kill off a main character, and because this is a video game and these people can come back, yeah, that's not a problem here. Speaking of Reki, yeah, he managed to ruin this series too, which is impressive considering he's not involved in this spinoff according to my 3-second Google search. But yeah, the weakest part of this show comes directly from the original, and all of them have to do with the mechanics of Gale. I'm sure that this won't bother normal people, but as a bedroom coder, my suspension of disbelief gets demolished whenever I'm reminded this is supposed to be a game. There's just a few small things that confuse me, like how a bullet is supposed to land in a random spot within these circles, while also having a certain knowable trajectory that other players can see. And then there are bigger problems. If the bullet lines appear when you put your finger on the trigger, wouldn't that be absolutely horrible to look at all the time? And this suitcase, what the fuck happened here? Did they find a suitcase and cut a hole in it? How would that work? Did the programmers put that in? Is it a costume? And sometimes items shatter when you break them, but not always. And just like it's established in SAO2, your avatar is completely random. And it's actually established in this show that that isn't even a Gale specific mechanic. Because Karen goes through 36 other games and only stops at GGO because she finally found a character model she likes. How is that a thing? No, seriously, how could 36 different MMOs not offer character creation? And I spent an entire page of this script just dissecting how terrible GGO's 2-gun system would be to actually play. Having a gun that kills only monsters and a gun that only kills people sounds great on paper, but sounds terrible to play, especially in an MMO setting where PvP isn't just the norm, but is presumably the main selling point. And like I said, I know most people aren't going to care about that stuff, but I can't help but feel like I'm being pulled out of the story whenever something game-breaking pops up. It's not a big deal. I just hate how this genuinely good show is being dragged down by a bad writer that's not even on the staff.
Gotta get up, I gotta get going, I'm gonna see a friend of mine. He's round and he's fuzzy, I love him because he's just Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh Bear, looking for fun.
Okay, ranting aside, I can't speak for the rest of this series because it hasn't come out yet, and I've only seen up to episode 5 as of writing, but honestly, you're shooting yourself in the foot if you're not watching this show. It's full of lovable characters, fairly decent fight scenes, and no Kirito. So yeah, go check out Sword Art Online Alternative Gun Gale Online. God, that's a bad title. Anyways, my name's not important. Thank you for watching.
Call me antisocial, call it masturbation. Either way, it's a solo operation. I'm just far more comfortable.